If you're looking for a home close to 3,000 square feet that you could build for around $600,000 in one of the most desirable neighborhoods in the Columbus, Ohio suburbs, you might be crazy. Until now. I'm about to show you 2 new model homes in the highly popular Jerome Village with base prices in the mid 500s. Just wait until you see the primary bathroom in the second model home, because I have never seen anything like that at this price point.
Here is our first model home of the day. And this one, the base price is either in the 560s or in the 570s, just depending on the elevation that you choose. But this particular one has a great front porch with these beautiful pillars. And another thing that I really like is this door right here. So obviously some people don't like the idea of someone seeing into the home, but in a great community like this, I don't really mind. I actually like to be able to see out, and I love the natural light that it provides as well.
And then people typically are adding about $100,000. Obviously some people will be less than that, and some people might be more than that, but that's about the average for this community. So right here off the entrance, here is our dining room. Really nice. I love having the windows over there on the side so that you get the natural light in, but you don't feel like you're looking right into your neighbor's house or vice versa. It's really nice. And you do have a butler's pantry area, which I'll get to in just a minute. So this normally wouldn't be an entrance here, but that is the location of where the garage is. You do have a coat closet right here by the front door. And I like just the openness of this area as you get to walk in, coming to the back of the home. You have nice high 9-foot ceilings, which is really great. And then here we have, I'll do the grand reveal into your great room, which it is quite grand. What a beautiful 2-story great room this is. Wow. Really stunning. And I love that fireplace too. That's really nice. This is probably my favorite style of a layout, where you can still have the entire wall of windows here, and you can still have the fireplace, and you can still have the TV. I like that a lot. Really cool. And this is such a spacious room too, because this is a good sized sectional. You still have room for some other chairs also. And I mean, to be honest, the sectional could be even bigger. It could come back even further. This is just, it's really nice. So here is your eat-in dining space. Really cool light fixture. So this section of Jerome Village is new. There's lots of different sections. If you have any questions about Jerome Village, just make sure to reach out to me. There's so many different builders that are here, whether it be a builder like this, where there's certain things that you can change to floor plans that are kind of pre-selected. Then you can pick your design options, or there's other custom builders where you could literally change absolutely everything about a home and really do whatever you want. So you could be in Jerome Village for, I haven't tried to look specifically recently to see like, hey, well, what's the bare bone price that you could be in here? So I'm just ballparking, like it'd probably be over 500,000 would be your minimum to get into the community overall Jerome Village, if not a little bit higher than that. But then you can go up to your heart's content. You could be multiple millions in certain sections of the community. So really cool. I love this countertop so much in here for both the island and just the main part of the kitchen. This is gorgeous. Really nice. And a cool backsplash too. I love the herringbone pattern. It's not too in your face, but it's a nice look. It's really cool. So like I said, here is your butler's pantry area. And of course you have a window there, which is perfect. So nice. And this is actually really cool. I didn't notice this when we were in the dining room earlier. You have a pocket door here, so you could actually close this off if you want it to be more private in there, or if it's just a mess over here. That way you can keep your dining room what goes on in the dining room stays in the dining room, rather than letting your dining room see what's in the messy kitchen / butler's pantry area. So that's really cool. All right, let's go see what is over this way. And it's a cool fan too. I didn't give any props to the fan earlier, but that's really nice. And a great view, kind of having the just current quasi farmland, just an open field behind you right now. It's really awesome to give just, it doesn't feel like, obviously right now there's a home next door. You can kind of see it through that window there. But if you're just looking out the back door right now, back windows, you wouldn't realize that you're in a community. You just feel like, oh, we're just on some land. This is really nice. Very cool light fixture. So flex room, obviously this is kind of how they have it set up right here. I would assume that one of their options is you could turn this into a bedroom, probably with an ensuite bathroom, because this is a really spacious room. There's plenty of room in here. You could put a closet over there. Like I said, you could have an ensuite bathroom, no problem, but the double doors look really incredible. And so sure enough, this is where your powder bathroom is for the main level. So off to the side. But yeah, you could definitely, I would greatly assume that one of the options is turn this into a bedroom, turn the bathroom into a full bathroom. So right behind me here is your laundry room. I like their cabinet choice. The white shaker cabinets, the dark hardware, and this drop zone area is phenomenal. Man, that looks so nice. Really cool. And so then here is your garage entry right there, which again is the sales office, so won't show you in there. Man, that drop zone area is so cool. Really nice. As we head down to the basement, I just wanted to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. My name is David DeLuey with Red One Realty, your Columbus, Ohio real estate agent. If you want to know everything about living in Columbus, Ohio or moving to Columbus, Ohio, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my new show every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I take you all over the Columbus, Ohio area, showing you model homes like this and also new construction homes for sale. That way you get a great idea what the Columbus, Ohio real estate market is like without ever leaving the comfort of your home. If you're even thinking about buying or building a new construction home at any point, make sure you reach out to me before you talk to the builder or go tour their homes. So every builder will have different rules, but with some builders, if you show up to their homes for the first time without me, maybe to a model home, or even you start talking to them on your own, they won't allow me to help you throughout the process of buying a home. So if you want to make sure that you have representation from someone who has your best interests in mind, just make sure you reach out to me first before you go to any model homes or talk with any builders. And the great thing is, there's no extra cost to work with me as a realtor because the builder pays my commission. And of course, if you're looking to sell a home or buy a home that isn't new, I'd be happy to help you with that as well. You can send me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or you can schedule a time for a video call by scanning the QR code on the screen with your smartphone camera, or there's also a link for it down in the description. I look forward to hearing from you soon to help you with your move to Columbus, Ohio. Let's get back to the tour. So I really love what they did here with the stairs. I know I have some clients that definitely love the idea of having the stairs open where you can see them like this. Man, it really does. It looks amazing. It looks so nice. So let's come on over here first. We can take a gander at this view here. You know, if you're thinking about buying or building a new construction home, you know, one of the things to be aware of is the financing incentives. So, for example, I just got some great news on what would be a more affordable builder than this. So you don't have as many options, but it's the affordability factor where, you know, they have some new programs they're rolling out for if you wanted to build from dirt. So they typically build a lot of spec homes where you can just buy the home that's mostly done or completely done, but they're trying to get more people to build from scratch, where they pick out, where you could pick out the floor plan and whatnot. And so, for example, with this builder in particular, they just told me that now they can do basements in all but 2 of the communities that they're building in, whereas previously it was not an option. But this is on the dirt build. So if you are building from dirt, you can now do that. And so that's one of the things that you get from working with me is you are able to find out about these things like as soon as they're released. So like I had my rep actually, he called me. He's like, hey, I just got out of a sales meeting. Wanted to let you know about this stuff. So if you're working with someone who doesn't have a relationship like that with the builder, you wouldn't necessarily know that that's an option. So that's why I try to keep my ear to the ground, so to speak, of finding out what incentives are available. And he was updating me about what incentives they were offering for if people are going to build from dirt, and some incentives that they have also for people who are buying spec homes right now, because it makes such a big difference. So I don't typically share what those incentives are in the video because they can change so frequently. So make sure to contact me about the incentives. That way I can give you, hey, here's what the incentives are right now. Or, hey, by the way, this incentive ends in 2 days from now. That way you know what's going on, because in theory, any of these incentives can end at any time when the builder just decides, hey, we ran out of money for that promotion. Because they actually do say that in the notes, like in the fine print on them is, hey, this can end at any time. So we just have to be aware of that. So that's why I don't always like to share them in the videos, because then once it's in the video, then you're gonna think, hey, what about that incentive? And it's like, well, that was 6 months ago. They're not offering that anymore. Sorry about that. But anyway, so make sure to contact me to find out more about the incentives that are being offered. Great bedroom here. It's such a spacious home too. Really nice. This one has a ton of natural light. So not necessarily exactly, but we're generally facing to the west right now, and there's a lot of natural light coming in. Really cool. All right, so we had that flex room, obviously, so that could have been another bedroom. Then we had 1, 2 bedrooms here, 3rd bedroom up here. We're about to go into the primary. So let's go take a look at that. So this could be a 5-bedroom home if you designed it that way. And this is a cool looking room. So it's not just a typical tray ceiling, but you have it where it's sloped up to the tray, which is really cool looking. Again, so much natural light coming in for the end of the day. And really unique too how, well, we're gonna get right over there now, but to see how it flows, looks like it's the entire length of the home. The bedroom's in the front of the home, then you have the bathroom in the middle of the home, then you have the closet at the back side of the home. Wow, this is a really deep linen closet here in the bathroom. That's awesome. And then you have your water closet right there behind me. And how about these mirrors? I like those mirrors a lot. And those light fixtures too, those are great. All right, I like this closet. Maybe we would have put another clothing rack right over here. Maybe you put some custom built-ins, California closets over there, something like that. I think maybe you do California closets all over. But this is a pretty good sized closet, especially if you amplify it with some extra storage options. I love this. The bathroom vanity though, that is very nice. And the faucets too. I just think that is very slick looking. All right, so now we got your tub, which is massive. Wow. And again, you can tell this is the same family as your bathroom faucets for the sink. So your tub faucet looks the same. And then here is your shower. So you just have the vertical tile. It's not offset, but it still looks pretty good. With the color, I think that's what's probably nice. You can kind of tell it's a similar color to the wall. That's not identical, but it's similar. So that gives the illusion, it helps make the room feel taller. So it's just 8-foot high ceilings, but it makes it feel a little bit taller. So very, very cool.
And here is our final home tour for today. This is actually the builder's most popular floor plan in this community. So the base price is right around $582,000. And the average price that people are building it in this community is right around $625,000. So I'm really excited to get to show you around.
This model home did just open recently. So I'm glad to finally be able to bring it to you. Behind me right here is where the garage would be. That's where their sales office is right now. But here we have a great dining room. See the beautiful chandelier, as well as all that gorgeous trim work. Really nice. Of course, you got the windows over there also, and then the big windows up front too. So much natural light, even the tray ceiling there. It's really great. So here's the garage, like I was mentioning, it's their sales office. So you would have a coat closet right here at the front of the home. We'll get the light turned on in here for you so you can see the bathroom. The bathroom here in the center. And then here is the main living area. How about that? Wow. So nice. So I love the fact that even with having all the windows there, you still have a spot here if you wanted to, put a console here and a large TV. You still have the ability to do that. So I know sometimes you can see a wall of windows like this and you don't have, like they would still have the windows right here. So you can't actually put something there because you'd be blocking the windows. So you have this other room over here, which is really unique to have. So obviously they have it set up as maybe a little office space, a sitting area, and of course they have a TV here over the fireplace as well. But I love how much natural light there is here in the living room. That's just really nice. Actually, I wonder, I had a client a couple years ago buy a move-in ready home by this builder. And so far, this seems like the same layout. So I wonder if it was this floor plan or at least a version of it. So it's really cool. This is really unique eat-in kitchen space. Obviously, you have the bench seating over here. But that's so cool how they had that set up. Really nice. And back over here, let's go ahead and open this up. I don't always do that because sometimes the back patio on a model home is not too much, but this is a nice looking one. Really cool. And obviously right now you're even in the shade from the home, which I know I personally love to have it. It's a little bit after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just to give you context what time of day it is. And over here we have the kitchen, which this island is so long. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That is a huge island. I mean, you have 5 bar stools and they're not crowding each other. You could probably fit a 6th if you put them a little bit closer together. I mean, that's an absolutely huge island. Really nice. And they're using one of my favorite cabinet colors for the island also. That's really beautiful. Great sink. And then over here we got lots of more cabinets. Obviously your gas range, your oven. I don't know if you've ever realized this. It took me a while to realize it myself. Having an oven on the wall like this means you're not bending over nearly as far to pull things out of it versus, you know, like a freestanding oven that's all the way to the ground. Like this is higher up than what that oven would be, so it's handy as well. And there's your microwave. And kind of unique, you have the fridge all the way over here to where you almost don't even see it when you're in the kitchen and living room. But so many cabinets. It's actually really nice. And the pantry, this is a really spacious pantry. A lot of times I'll see pantries where it's like this side here and this side over here. But in this one, you also have this side over there. Really nice. But wait, there's more. This is awesome. Great butler's pantry area, or use it for coffee, what have you. And of course, easy access right here to the dining room. So this home I saw as I walked by, actually, it looks like there's something else over here too. So let's go over here first. So here is the laundry room. That's pretty nice. You have a window, which is great. I love having natural light. Not sure about you, but I think it's great. I love having natural light from windows and closets, rooms like this, pantry. So this would be your garage entry. So your family entry into the mudroom. That's a really unique feature wall there to have it, how they designed it like that. That's really cool. With just like an actual piece of furniture as the bench. Now we can trade it out, change it up. Very cool. What I was gonna say was they have a finished basement in this home, so we need to go downstairs and check that out. So I love the look of these stairways, you know, when it's a finished basement and it's actually finished going down to it. It just looks so nice. Here we go. Wow. The carpet down here feels really good, by the way. I would like hanging out in this basement. This is so nice. So you have an egress window. So again, if you wanted to put a bedroom over here, you could have a legal bedroom by utilizing that egress window in it. Really cool looking, again, another feature wall. They've had a lot of feature walls. You got one over here, you got one over here. Obviously you have an accent wall with a pop of color over there. There's so much space down here. And over on areas like this side over here, you have 9-foot ceilings. So this is a really spacious feeling, you know, not just the size as far as the square feet, but the volume. Having the higher ceilings, it makes it feel even bigger. You know, you still get some natural light coming in there as well. This is awesome. I mean, this is such a spacious space. Obviously, you could see you have multiple different sections set up. You could put a pool table somewhere down here if you wanted to. This is incredible. And then you do have a full bathroom down here as well. Oh, this is really neat. I gotta get in here and touch this. I almost tried to put my hand through the glass door there. Wasn't reflecting. That is so unique. I have never seen anything like that. Huh. Wow. Very cool. All right, and then over here, we just have a storage closet. So over this way, there was an unfinished area. So if you just need some storage, obviously a great space for doing that. They hang doors up in the basement of model homes just so that way the doors don't get in the way, but this way they're, you know, they're protected from, rather than being on the ground, just in case something happens. So if you're ever wondering, why in the world do they have doors hanging in the basement? That's why. Anyway, if you're thinking about moving to Columbus, Ohio, I would absolutely love to hear from you. So make sure again to reach out if you have any questions about this home, about this community. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can text, call, email, or schedule time for video call. That's probably the best way, because that way I can kind of show you where things are on the map. I can also show you when we start to like set up a search for you. I can show you, hey, when we add this filter, you know, it takes away a lot of homes. So do you want to leave that filter on? Do you want to take that off? Just that way it gives you more options. We can kind of walk through where the homes are, or find, you know, if you need to find homes in a certain area, that way we can change the search results to open up more options for you. So definitely would recommend that. And I just like to get to see you face to face, even if it's by Google Meet or Zoom, just in case you're not here in person, or obviously if you are in person, we can meet in person as well. But anyway, would love to hear from you. I was excited to get to see earlier this week, which I guess was just yesterday from the day I'm filming this, had a final walkthrough with one of my clients who's moving here from out of the country, and had another client close on their property. They're relocating to Columbus yesterday, so congratulations to them. I'm guessing they're not going to keep watching my videos now that they've actually closed on a home, but if you are watching, congratulations. Anyway, great Jack and Jill style bathroom here. Let me go ahead and pull back this curtain here so you can see a little bit of what's behind the curtain. That is a really unique tile. I wouldn't think myself that I would personally choose that tile, but I like the look of it. It's actually really cool looking. So here's how this bathroom works. So for this bedroom, so this would be your doorway into the bedroom right here. It's an ensuite bathroom. Whereas on this side is a hallway entrance. So really cool. I like the way they did that. That way you can still have someone with an ensuite bathroom without having to have multiple bathrooms, because you still have the access through the hallway. So really cool. Nice size walk-in closet there. That's a fun light fixture right there. Very nice. This is a really spacious room. I know that in theory, you know, some of that area, it's like, well, what do you even do over there? But it still makes the room feel bigger, because in theory, you can fit a dresser over here. You know, the dresser would stick out around there or so. You still have plenty of space to walk past it. So if you need to, you know, you could get something over here and out of the way for the rest of the room. So that is really nice. Let's see what else we have. So I guess I already went in all of these rooms. I was busy talking, chatting. I don't know that I came in here. I'm confused now. Man, I gotta pay better attention when I'm walking around. I know we were in there. So we have 3 bedrooms so far. We have this 1 bathroom. Obviously we had the powder room on the main level. So now let's go in and check out the primary suite. So this is a pretty big home. It's a little bit under 3,000 square feet. It's like 2,800 and change. Like I said, with that list price, or sorry, the base price in the 580s, and then, you know, what people are commonly building at around 625. Really great value. Now, I will say this in regards to price, unless you're paying cash, keep in mind that the price is only one part of the equation. So depending on the builder, some builders will have maybe a little bit higher price, but they offer a lower interest rate. Other builders might offer a lower price, but they don't really help on the interest rate. So make sure to reach out to me if you have any questions, because that interest rate will play a big part of it, and the incentives change all the time. Like, so for example, I got a call yesterday and then a text update today from a different builder where they were telling me about their new incentives and programs that they're just rolling out. Whereas I know with another builder, they had a promotion that I was actually going to tell you about in this week's video, and it just ended this past Sunday, so just 2 days ago, because I'm filming this on a Tuesday. But anyway, so the incentives are always changing, so it's great. It's best for you to just reach out to me about it, because, I mean, technically the price can change on the home too. And that tile, wow, oh my goodness. That is so unique. Wow. I was gonna say, obviously price can change too, but the incentives changing, they make a big difference. Again, whether they're covering closing costs or not, or it's a 30-year fixed rate that's 4.9% or 4.5%, or they're offering a flex cash of us $15,000 or $30,000. There's so many different things that they can do, and it makes such a huge difference. So again, make sure to contact me, get all the details about the financing incentives so you can get a real good picture about how it could compare to other homes. But this is a beautiful neighborhood, really, really nice. It's in Jerome Village, so if you watch me for any length of time, I love Jerome Village. Absolutely adore this neighborhood, and it's an incredible price, even at $625 for this big of a home. And that's what's commonly getting chosen as upgrades. At $625 is quite the deal. So man, this tile is so, I was gonna say wild, but that almost makes it sound like I don't like it. I love it. It's so unique, really cool. Make sure to let me know in the comments. What do you think about this tile? Do you like this tile? Do you hate the tile? Do you think it's a little too bold for you? I mean, it's just, that is so cool looking. And I love too the hexagon tile in the shower basin. You even have it, you can't really tell because of the towels, but you even have it on the bench seat there as well. If you like this video, make sure to check out this video right here, or you can see the video that YouTube thinks you'll like right over here. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next week.